Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome all to today's reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter number 24, verse number 56. We will continue from Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamham Vande Shri Gurum Deen Tarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. So we had started chapter 24, the 61 explanations of the Ātmārāma verse. And this is such a sweet chapter where Krishna is explaining, as now he has been talking as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is how he appeared in this special Kali Yuga of ours. So he's going to explain the 61 explanations of, he has been actually explaining. It started. Now let's continue those 61 explanations of the Ātmārāma verse. Kasri anga te kala padamrita venu geet samho hitarya charitan cha chalet na chalet trilokyam trilokya saubhagam idam cha nirikshya rupam yad godvipa dvija druma mrigaha Pulakani Abhibhram. Bran. It's a bit mouthful. The words for me. Abhibran means manifested. Translation goes like this. My dear Lord Krishna, where is that woman within the three worlds who would not be captivated by the rhythms of the sweet songs coming from your wonderful flute, who would not fall down from the path of chastity in this way? Your beauty is the most sublime within the three worlds. Upon seeing your beauty, even cows, birds, animals, and trees in the forest become stunned in jubilation. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.40. As we know that so many verses are there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Either they have been taken from Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad-Gita or various Purans and Upanishads as well. Shlok number 57. Guru Tulya Stri Ganera Vatsalye Akarshana Dasya Sakhyadi Bhave Purushadi Gana. The women of Vrindavan who are on the level of superior guardians are attracted to Lord Krishna maternally. The men of Vrindavan are attracted as servants, friends, and fathers. Verse 58. Pakshi Mriga Vriksha Lata Chetana Achetana Preme Matta Kari Akarshe Krishna Guna. The qualities of Krishna captivate and attract everything, living and non-living. Even birds, animals, and trees are attracted to Krishna's qualities. Verse 59. Harih Shabde Nanartha Dui Mukhyatma Sarva Amangal Hare Prema Diya Hare Mana. Although the word Hari has many different meanings, two of them are foremost. One meaning is that Lord Krishna takes away all inauspicious things from his devotee, and the second meaning is that he attracts the mind by ecstatic love for God. I will repeat this translation, it's so beautiful. It goes like this. Once again, although the word Hari has so many different meanings, two of them are foremost. One meaning is that the Lord takes away all inauspicious things from his devotee, and the second meaning is that he attracts the mind by ecstatic love for God. And in one of the pastimes of Narad Muni, we heard the one meaning of Hari is monkey as well. So Sanskrit is such a beautiful language. It has got so many synonyms to the same word. More than other languages which we know in this world. Verse number 60. Yaiche taiche yohi kohi kare smarana chari vidha tap tar kare samharana. When the devotee somehow or other always remembers the Supreme Personality of Godhead anywhere and everywhere, Lord Hari takes away life's four miserable conditions. Purport: the four miserable conditions are due to the four kinds of sinful activities known as Patak. Second is Urupatak, third is Mahapatak, and third is Atipatak. Preliminary sin, very great sin, greater sin, and topmost sin. However, Krishna assures the devotee, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshay shami ma shuchah. I will protect you from all sinful reactions, do not fear. The word sarva papebhya indicates four kinds of sinful activities. As soon as the devotee surrenders unto Krishna's lotus feet, he is certainly relieved from all sinful activities, and the results, the four basic sinful activities, are summarized as illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. And we see these sinful activities are actually the four regulative principles which we have to follow in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and these are the four austerities or the four tapasyas we do in this Kali Yuga. Because we are not so able in bodies and minds, and even our souls are not that strong. We make them strong by doing the Maha Mantra. We can't do the austerities and the tapasyas of the previous yugas. So Lord has got different austerities for different yugas. And in this yuga, these four sins we have to avoid in order to slowly get Krishna Prem in our life. We have to go through the steps slowly, one by one, and eventually, starting from Shraddha, we will eventually reach to the Prema or the love of the Godhead. Verse 61, Yathagnihi susvriddharich karoti idhamsi bhasma sat tatha mad vishaya bhaktir uddhavayen namsi kritsannashah. As all fuel is burned to ashes by a full-fledged fire, all sinful activities are totally erased when one engages in devotional service to me. Purport: this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.14.19 was spoken by Lord Krishna. Verse 62, Tabe kare bhakti badhak karma avidya nasha sarvendre sarvana dera phala prema karaye prakasha. Sorry, I should have read it as Shravana Adyera. Shravana Adyera Phala Prema Karaye Prakashas. Shravana Adyera means of hearing, chanting, and so forth. Karaye Prakasha is causes a manifestation of. Translation: in this way, when all sinful activities are vanquished by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one gradually vanquishes all kinds of impediments on the path of devotional service, as well as the ignorance resulting from these impediments. After this, one totally manifests his original love of Godhead through devotional service in 9 different ways: hearing, chanting, and so forth. Verse 63, Nija gune tabe hare dehendriya mana Aiche Kripalu Krishna Aiche Tandra Guna. When the devotee is freed from all sinful material activities, Krishna attracts his body, mind, and senses to his service. Thus, Krishna is very merciful and his transcendental qualities are very attractive. Verse 64, Chari Purushartha Chadaya Gune Hare Sabar Mana Hari Shabdera E Mukhya Kahilun Lakshana. When one's mind, senses, and body are attracted to the transcendental qualities of Hari, one gives up the 4 principles of material success. Thus, I have explained the chief meanings of the word Hari. Purport: the 4 principles of material success are religious performance, economic development, sense gratification, liberation, or merging into the impersonal effulgence of Brahman. These things do not interest the devotee. I will again repeat these. The 4 principles of material success are religious performance, second is economic development, third is sense gratification, and fourth is liberation or merging into the impersonal effulgence of Brahman. So these four things are attracting the material people who are totally into material consciousness, and people who have become Krishna consciousness or who are becoming devotees or trying to become devotee, they are not attracted to these four principles of material success. Verse 65, Cha api dui shabd tate avyay haya, ye artha lagayate sai artha haya. When the conjunctions cha, which is and api, which is although, are added to this verse, the verse can assume whatever meaning one wants to give it. Verse 66, Tathapi chakarer kahe mukhya arthasat. The word cha can be explained in 7 ways. Verse 67, Chanvache samahare anyonyarthe cha samuche yatnantare tatha pad purane api avadharane. The word cha, which is and, is used to connect a word or sentence with the previous word or sentence to give the sense of aggregation, to assist the meaning, to give a collective understanding, to suggest another effort or exertion, or to fulfill the meter of a verse. It is also used in the sense of certainty. So, the purport is, this is a quotation from the Vishwa Prakash dictionary. The verse cha, meaning and, is used in a word or sentence with a previous word or sentence to sort of beautify the sentence, beautify or make help others to understand its meaning and understand collective understanding, and to fulfill the meter of the verse. Verse 68, Api Shabde Mukhya Artha Sat Vikhyat. There are 7 chief meanings of the word Api. They are as follows. Verse 69, Api Sambhavana Prashna Shanka Garha Samuche Tatha Yukta Padartheshu Kama Char Kriyasu Cha. The word Api is used in the sense of possibility, question, doubt, censure, aggregation, appropriate application of things, and extravagance. Sorry, please excuse my bit faulty reading today. Purport, this is another quotation from the Vishwa Prakash. Verse 70, Eita ekadash padera artha nirnay ebe shlokarth kari yatha ye lagya. I have now described the different meanings of the 11 separate words. Now let me give the complete meaning of the shloka as it is applied in different places. Verse 71, Brahma Shabdera Artha Tattva Sarva Brihatma Swarupa Aishwarya Kari Nahi Yandra Sama. The word Brahma indicates the Samam Bonam, the absolute truth, which is greater than all the truths. It is the original identity, and there can be nothing equal to that absolute truth. Verse 72, Brihatvad Brimhanatvac cha tad Brahma Paramam Vidu Tasmai Namaste Sarvatman Yogi Chintya Vikaravat. I offer my respectful obeisances to the absolute truth, the Samam Bonam. He is the all-pervasive, all-increasing subject matter for the great yogis. He is changeless and he is the soul of all. Purport, this is a quotation from the Vishnu Puran 1.12.57. Verse 73, Sai Brahma Shabde Kahe Swayam Bhagwan Advitya Jnana Yanha Vina Nahi An. The proper meaning of the word Brahma is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is one without a second and without whom nothing else exists. Verse 74. Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yaj jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagwan iti shabdayate. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth say it is the non-dual knowledge and it is called impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead. Purport: this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.11. For an explanation, see Adi Lila 2.11. Verse 75. Say Advaya Tattva Krishna Swayam Bhagwan Teen Kale Satya Teenho Shastra Praman. That absolute truth without a second is Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Supreme Truth in the past, present and future. That is the evidence of all revealed scriptures. Verse 76. Aham evasam evagre nanyad yat sad asat param paschad aham yad etacha yo avashishyet so asmi aham. Prior to this cosmic creation, only I existed and no phenomena exist, either gross, subtle, or primordial. After creation, only I exist in everything, and after annihilation, only I remain eternally. Purport: this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.9.33 was spoken by Lord Krishna for an explanation of Adi Lila 1.53. Verse number 77. Atma Shabde Kahe Krishna Brihatva Swarupa Sarvya Vyapak Sarva Sakshi Param Swarupa. The word Atma, which is self, indicates the highest truth, Krishna. He is all pervasive witness of all, and he is the supreme form. So we have learned from the verse 76 that how Krishna has explained the various leelas of Chaitanya Charitamrita by using various verses either from Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad-Gita or various Purans and the Upanishads. Verse 78. Atatvac cha matre tvad atma hi paramo hari. Hari, the personality of Godhead, is the all-pervasive original source of everything. He is therefore the super soul of everything. Purport: this is a quotation from Bhavarth Deepika, Sridhar Swami's commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. Verse 79. Sai Krishna Prapti Hetu Trividha Sadhana Jnana Yoga Bhakti Tinera Prithak Lakshana. There are three ways to attain the lotus feet of the Absolute Truth, Krishna. There is the process of philosophical speculation, the practice of mystic yoga, and the execution of devotional service. Each of these has its different characteristics. Verse 80. Tina sadhane bhagwan tina swarupe bhase brahma paramatma bhagavatta trividha prakashe. The Absolute Truth is the same, but according to the process by which one understands him, he appears in three forms as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Verse 81. Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yaj jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagwan iti shabdayate. Learned transcendentalists who know the Absolute Truth say that it is non-dual knowledge and is called impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead. Verse 82. Brahma Atma Shabde Yadi Krishnera Kahya Rudhi Vritye Nirvishesh Antaryami Kaya. Although the words Brahma and Atma indicate Krishna, their direct meaning refers only to the impersonal Brahman and the Supersoul respectively. Verse 83. Jnana Marge Nirvishesh Brahma Prakashe Yoga Marge Antaryami Swarupete Bhase. If one follows the path of philosophical speculation, this Absolute Truth manifests himself as impersonal Brahman, and if one follows the path of mystic yoga, he manifests himself as the super soul. So following the path of philosophical speculation, the absolute truth manifests himself as impersonal Brahman to us, and if one follows the path of mystic yoga, then the Lord manifests himself as super soul. Verse 82, Raga Bhakti Vidhi Bhakti Haya Dui Rupa Swayam Bhagavate Prakash Dvirupa. There are two kinds of devotional activities, spontaneous and regulative. By spontaneous devotional service, one attains the original personality of Godhead Krishna, and by the regulative process, one attains the expansion of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we all are doing the Vaidhi Bhakti or the regulative Bhakti at the moment. So God is slowly revealing to us as Supreme Personality of Godhead, but our aim is to one day go into the spontaneous devotional service or the Raga Bhakti, so we can attain the original personality, attain the devotional service to the original personality of Godhead. Verse 85, Raga Bhakti Vraje Swayam Bhagwane Pai. By executing spontaneous devotional service in Vrindavan, one attains the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Verse 86, we'll continue from next time. Thank you for joining. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Samvet Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.